Hey, guess what? It's the dawn of a new NFL season. What do? I don't care. I, I've been following the NFL since the 1987 season. I have never been less excited for the start of a new season. Um, I have not forgotten what happened last year. I have not forgotten what the NFL did in the playoffs last year, especially rigging the whole fucking game for one guy. I have not forgotten that this happened. I will not ever forget that this happened. And it's tainted the league for me forever. And I go into this year thinking, really, barring like a major injuries situation, there's really only about three outcomes that I could possibly see happening as far as like a Super Bowl champion. One is Brady repeats. You know, does the NFL want Brady to repeat and become the first guy to win? You know, or the first quarterback, probably first player, period, to win multiple rings with multiple teams. Do they want the Patrick Mahomes redemption arc where he leads the team back to the Super Bowl for third straight year and after getting beat last year then wins this year? Or do they want Aaron Rodgers to go out on top with the Packers? Not that he probably would retire, but it's largely presumed that this is the last go around for Aaron Rodgers. I'm not sure I believe that, but that's a commonly held thing. So do they want him to win the Super Bowl, go out on top with the Packers, and then go to wherever? So, to me, it's like it's one of and two of those three options are just cancerous to me. I can't stomach. You know, I mean, hurts to say as a Vikings fan, I could stomach a Packers Super Bowl this year way more than I could stomach another Tampa Super Bowl. But neither one of those is good. You know, obviously I could stomach a Kansas City Super Bowl, but it's really just about you know who are the teams behind them. That maybe could play a spoiler, could maybe upset the fucking apple cart that the NFL has got rigged. Um, um, in the AFC, I don't know if I'll go. Maybe I'll go division by division, but in the AFC, I think the Chiefs are way far ahead of everybody. I know that people are like really high on Buffalo. They're really high on Cleveland. I'm not sure either of those teams even win their division. I mean, I think I think my official picks are Buffalo winning the division, Cleveland as a wild card, so I think they'll be good. But I think people are a little maybe overly excited, particularly about Cleveland. Maybe Buffalo could legitimately be a Super Bowl team. I've seen a lot of so-called experts picking Buffalo to go to the Super Bowl. Um, and it's not even like picking apart the team. It's just like it's hard to be really, really good year after year after year. And Buffalo had a real breakthrough year, but are they going to still be that? I don't know. Um, I wouldn't be totally shocked if the Patriots won the division. I mean, I don't know if the rookie quarterback's going to be good or not, but just like people are completely writing off the fact that the Vikings had countless injuries and absences on defense. I mean, the Patriots had like half their starting defense opted out last year. So I think at least defensively they're going to be very good. We'll see if Mac Jones is any good. And if he is, then Vikings fans will say, "Why didn't we draft Mac Jones?" Um, I don't think Miami is going to be particularly good. The Jets are bad. The North, I should say I had it this way, although I saw that just like before I fucking started recording this video, that the Ravens lost a couple starting players to torn ACLs on like back-to-back plays in practice or something like that today. I'll stick with the Ravens. I still think they're going to be good. And I might pick them to Might pick them to win North. Then the Browns, Pittsburgh. I mean, I don't think the NFL cares about a Ben Roethlisberger going out on top storyline. So, but they could be in the playoffs, and Bengals are still a ways away. And hopefully 0-1 here very soon. I think the South is very much the Titans to lose. They have really good, really good roster. A lot of talent there. Obviously, the Colts don't have Carson Wentz for a while. We don't even know if Carson Wentz was going to be good for them, but he's going to be out for some amount of time. I mean, Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence, but it's hard to see them going from like one win to the playoffs. And Houston's going to be really fucking bad. The West, obviously the Chiefs, I think, in a runaway. I'm rooting for Denver. I hope Denver has a good season. I hope Teddy has a good season over there. I hope, they have a very good defense still. They've never stopped really having a good defense. They just need something from the offense. So hopefully Teddy can give that to them. Maybe get them in the playoffs. I'm not really buying this Chargers hype. I mean, people, are really high on Justin Herbert. Not saying he's bad, but Jesus, they're really going all out on the Charger hype, and we know what happens usually historically with the Chargers when they're hyped. And the Raiders, I mean, they got some players, but I don't see them in the playoffs. NFC, I don't think the NFC East is going to be that bad this year. I really don't. I think Dallas is going to be all right. With Prescott back and good defense. I think Washington has a great defense. I think they're going to... I actually officially have them as a playoff team. I think they're going to be in the playoffs again. Giants, Eagles, bad. South, it's going to be Tampa. I mean, it might be Tampa. It was maybe going to be Tampa even without any shenanigans from officials or the league. I think the Saints will still be all right. Atlanta, they won't be a total pushover, but I don't see them in the playoffs. Panthers, the NFC West is a fucking gauntlet. The Rams could be a lot of hype, but I do think Matthew Stafford's been fairly underrated over the years, so I wouldn't be shocked if he kind of blossomed a little bit. As long as Seattle has Russell Wilson, and this could be the last year they have Russell Wilson, but they're always a force, or maybe not a force, but they're always at least a contender. I was big on Arizona last year. They didn't quite live up to expectations, but they added a lot of big names in the offseason, so maybe they'll be in there. San Francisco's going to have very good defense. We don't for sure know who their quarterback's going to really be, but whether it's Garoppolo or Lance, I think they'll be pretty good. I mean, I legit could see all four teams in the West getting in. I think with the reason it probably won't happen is just because they're going to all play each other, and I think they're all very even. So I think they're all going to kind of just beat up on each other, and that could just be the difference there. All right, I'm going to do like a full Viking preview, but maybe tomorrow or something. But NFC North, hate to say it, but I got to go with the Packers to win the division again. Just hurts to say it. Hurts in my gut to say it, but I was maybe going to say something different about 6 weeks ago, but a lot of bad vibes in Purple Land. I do think the Vikings will finish second. I think they will beat out the Bears, and I think they will be in the playoffs. But I think it's going to be hard to overtake Green Bay. But maybe next year Rodgers will actually be gone, and then we can do it. Bears, whether they'll be led by the new favorite quarterback of most Vikings fans, Justin Fields, at some point. and they still have a good defense, but I don't see them as like any like major contender. Maybe as a wild card contender, but I don't see much beyond that. And Detroit will be bad because they are Detroit. So my official Super Bowl pick, even though I'm not even sure I believe it, because like I said, I think there's only 3 outcomes, and only one of those outcomes involves an AFC team. So I got to go with the Chiefs and to make it to the Super Bowl. I think this year it's going to be the Packers. Because why not? Because Wisconsin sports seems to be having this just glorious run now where Bucks win a title, Brewers are going to steamroll to the playoffs. And I just think maybe the NFL is going to want that storyline. Maybe just this once. Because Brady's not going to retire after this year. He's fucking never going to leave. So they'll get Brady another title, another year. But I think this year, what the NFL is going to want is they're going to finally want that State Farm Super Bowl, Packers, Chiefs, and they're going to want Aaron Rodgers to go out on top. And it's going to be miserable, but at least it ain't Brady.